Hello, this is Hojun Chang, and from today I'm gonna begin with the fundamental series of the sound engineering. Basically, I'm gonna cover the basic stuffs. Okay. If you watch my previous videos, then you will see what kind of things that I'm gonna talk about. Okay, that's okay. So the topic that I have today is how much power do I need? How much power do I need for my space, right? My recording studio, the control room, or my space in the church. It's like the seating is about 700 seats, and people just talk too much about the right size or right capacity for the venue that you have, and often people just simply says you need a 2K, like 2 kilowatts for your system, or you need a certain number of watts for your system. I'm not sure how that calculation come from. I really do. I just wonder that what kind of calculation do they use, and what kind of things that they use that. And normally the in the big venue is some funny thing is somehow we have to lean on the what do we have there. So how many speakers do I have there, or how many things that we have there. It's like a big venue, like we use the line array calculation, and I put the right size of the whole venue, and put the right number of the speakers during the all the calculations simulations. So all the major company provide those calculator to predict certain things. Okay, so it will be is a basic step to predict or to guess those things with certain calculations, not just a guessing game, or just put as much as you can for the safety reason, because the safety reason is to protect yourself or your client, not to limit it by the equipment. But normally we found like so many places that have too much, way over the actual the power that they need for the space. And there's not that many people talks about those things. And today, well, there's a basic things that people says if you have a certain speaker. So example, like you have a 400 watt the input for program input, then the right amount, the right amp for that speaker is about like twice the power. So 800 watts will be the right. And the thing is, today I'm gonna talk about the why do we need to avoid those calculations. Because the thing is, people not talk about the dBSPR that they need, or dBSPR that system can provide. So because of that, it's just guessing game, or just marketing things. So okay, we gotta know the power. I mean the power. That's the power of the amp, right? The power output. We code it with the watt, right? 100 watt, 200 watt, 400 watt, 800 watt. But we have to put the number, the 8 ohm or 4 ohm or 16 ohm. It's like the load, right? So all the power can be varies upon the load that they have. So normally we says 400 watts. We just pretending there's 8 ohm, but you gotta make sure that you have an 8 ohm speaker connected to get the right amount of the watt, and also that watt can be safe to the speaker. So the program input of the certain speaker has the 400 watt, then it is safe to use the not to exceed those watt from the amp side, so don't blow your speaker, right? Okay, so basic thing that we the one formula that we need to learn is the how to get dB from the power. Okay, so there's a formula. dB is 10 times log P. In fact, it is like P2 and P1, but the P1 value is the we use 1 watt, so 1 watt, so we can just avoid those P1, so P2. So for example, it's like if you have 400 watt, okay, there's 10 times log 400. So I'm gonna bring up the calculator here. Okay, so here, so I'm gonna put 10 times log 400 is, oh, hold on, I pressed the wrong button. 10 times log, wrong way, sorry. Then is the, okay, 400 log, yeah, that's a 2.6. so the bell, not the decibel, so we have to multiply 10 to get dB. Yeah, calculate. So 10 times is 26 dB. So that means is 26 dB. So 400 watt can produce 26 dB, 26 decibels. Okay, so we gotta know this basic simple calculation to get the decibel. There's a log thing, but it's to avoid all the complication to understand what the log is. And you just use the calculator to get the number. We're not the scientists, right? Okay. So so the actually the 400 watt amp can produce 26 decibels. So and we can check the sensitivity of the speaker, like passive speakers. All the speaker specification has the number there. So for example, like if we go with the NS10M for your studio, okay, here's NS10M comparison chart from Yamaha. Oh no, this is the NS10M.com. Yeah, some of the personnel made this. Okay, so let's check this. Okay, here's a 60 watts. There's current discontinued, but people use NS10 with this number. See this here is a 90 dB and meter watt. So that's a 1 meter 1 watt. So if you put 1 watt to the NS10M, it can produce 90 decibel, 90 decibel, dBSPL. Yeah, there's a SPL there. So if you put the 90 dB, so plus, so 26 decibel, 26 decibel plus 90 decibel is 116 decibel SPL. So this will be the peak. This will be the peak. So this can tell you that if you put the 400 watt amp onto your NS10M, you will get 116 decibel dBSPL in 1 meter. So if you place the NS10M in your control room, so that's the less than 1 meter. So it's like it'll be about 116 or more decibels there. So which will be really loud. really loud, and you don't need that much sound pressure level for your mixing. So the maximum level that I recommend and people recommend will be the 105 decibel. So you can have 85 dB for the continuous the reference level. So 85 decibel SPL, 85 dB SPL will be your recommended reference level, and you will have 20 dB headroom. So your peak can reach to 106 dB SPL. So you don't actually need 400 watts. As a matter of fact, the NS10M, let's see this here. Here you will see the nominal power input is 60 watts, and maximum power input is 120 watts. So if you put more than 120 watts, yeah, your tweeter will be gone. Your tweeter, and yeah, a whole lot of problems coming, and also your ear is gonna get hurt. But 116 cannot just destroy your eardrum, but you cannot get those for like whole minutes or hours, right? So it is safe to avoid those things. So back to this formula, and I'm gonna put a different number. So what if I put number 50 here? So again, I'm gonna bring up the calculator and press 50 first and log. So that's 1.69, about 1.7, right? Times 10. So that's a 17 decibel. So that's 17 decibel here, right? So I'm gonna place here 17 plus 90 dB of what the speaker actually produced. So the if you add this thing, you will get 107 dB SPL, which will be not bad to get the maximum performance for your control room. Well, this will be the same to your large venue. If you have certain speaker that produce 90 dB SPL for the power, the sensitivity, right? Then you have to have 105 dB SPL on the peak for all the audience seating area. Then you will need certain number of power that you need, and use this calculator to get the right number of the amp. So as you see this here, you have the 50 watt amp to get 107 dB SPL. So less than 50 watt will be fine and good enough to get the right amount of sound pressure level in your control room, in your recording studio. Yeah, you're not gonna have, again, you don't need like 117 dB SPL or 120 dB SPL from the small NS10M, right? Also the far field or midfield monitors, you don't need those like big power numbers. So you don't need to put the 400 watts Mcron heavy class A amp for your recording studio to run the NS10M or equivalent small near field monitor, right? So how much power do I need to use NS10M? Less than 50 watt. Less than 50 watt. Okay. That's the simple calculation, but you will know. So what if I put 400 watt amp there? Well, you gotta reduce whole input attenuation a lot, because the 400 watt, the 26 dB, the amplification will not change it at all, because the maximum output power will not change it unless you change it the load. So 400 watt on the 8 ohm and you put the 8 ohm speaker, as soon as you turn on the amp, the power output is 400 watts, it cannot be changed. And the knob in your amp, it only changes your input section there. So you will reduce the input level. So no matter how many watt amp do you put, if it's over 50 watts or 40 watts, it's kind of waste your money and whole electric bill. Understand? I hope this you will get some idea, and I hope it makes sense. It makes sense to me, but I hope you also make sense for this simple number of game. You just need the one calculator app and the just simple addition, right? Plus. Okay, so how much power do I need? It just depends on how much dBSPL you need there. Okay, don't just follow all the number games like at least 200 watts or 400 watts or like big venues. So you need like 4 kilowatts. And nowadays, it's like the speaker, the sensitivity of the speaker is getting really bigger. So you won't need a whole lot of like amp, like about 20 years ago or 10 years ago, where if you have like 1,000 seating, you have to have a certain number K watt to run the sound system there. But nowadays, like even like 400 watts amp built in to the one speaker can produce like 132 dB SPR there. So you will not need whole lot of power to fill the sound to your venues. Okay, I hope this helped you to solve your the power problem. Okay, thank you for watching, and subscribe and press like, and see you later. Okay, bye. Thank you.